Hey guys, Captain Dave. Listen, I wanted to jump in here tonight. I'm going to shoot a little bit of a different vlog tonight. I've been doing some things here that involve kind of showing you some behind the scenes things, and I've actually gotten some nice responses about that. I did have a guide trip today. I went out with two guys from Pennsylvania, northeastern Pennsylvania, which, if you don't know, is where the Adirondack Mountains, that type of our country, is an absolutely spectacularly beautiful place. In any case, it was Tom Daniels and his son Corey. And we had a pretty interesting day. I didn't vlog the trip today because we were supposed to have rain. And of course, by the time we get out there, you know, I'm going to tell you something about Florida. The weather will change, and it's such a cliche. But the fact is, they were calling it was like 60% chance of rain at 6 a.m. And I asked Alexa, my little dream machine, little circular dream machine from Amazon, hey, are we going to get rain today? And she's like, yeah, there's a 60% chance of rain in Clewiston. So I didn't bring my vlogging stuff. I just didn't want to deal with the rain and whatnot. But as it turned out, we wound up having a pretty good day. And it was really a kind of a fun day, really fun day. And so I actually shot a little bit on my phone. And I hope it looks good. I'm actually saying this right now, and I haven't even looked at the video on the phone yet. But it was, I hope the audio is usable and what have you. If not, I'm probably going to just block this out. Well, no. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't good, I do have a bunch of pictures, and I'll show you some pictures. They both caught their personal best today. And in fact, Corey caught his personal best twice today. And his dad actually caught a really nice fish as well. Guys were great. What's really cool about this, and I mentioned it in the video, these are guys, this is 2 days in a row now where I've had people come in, guests come in, where it's a father and son who have come from somewhere up in the middle part of the U.S. that they saw my vlog with Rob, and then they started watching my vlog, and Dad, I want to go down here and fish, came down and fished with me. Now, the Daniels are here actually because it's spring training, and their favorite baseball teams, of course, are playing down here in South Florida. And so they're down here taking in baseball, and it's, hey, why don't we go fish over at Roland Martin Marina with Captain Dave, and it's a guide's life. And so they did. So without any further ado, too late for that, I'm going to put that on for you, and then I'll come back. I've got a special thing I want to show you here. We're going to go over Swimjigs tonight, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Be right back. We're doing a little vlog here. Audio's terrible. I'm shooting this on my phone. I got my man, Corey Daniels, from the mountains of from Punxsutawney, No, I'm just kidding. He's from the mountains. Oh, by the way, I love that movie. But he's from the mountains of Pennsylvania. Must be. Are you in Western Pennsylvania or Eastern Pennsylvania? I mean, I'm in Knucklehead, Northeast. Which, yeah, that's where the mountains would be. Punxsutawney, Lake Pontchartrain. What is it? Pump it. Anyway, oh, here he goes. Okay. Oh no! This was such a big moment. This was such a big moment. Oh, you guys. Okay, listen. All right. I don't know if I'm in frame or not. I probably am. Hey, listen. We have really had a really good day. It was supposed to. The wind is howling. I'm sure the audio is horrible right now. All right. But the wind is absolutely howling. In fact, I'm going to cup it this way to hopefully protect the wind a little bit from the wind. I left my vlog, so it was supposed to rain. The wind's 20 miles an hour out of the east. I thought, we're just going to go fishing. I'll take some pictures, blah, blah, blah. Well, we get out there. Our first 10 minutes fishing this morning in our first spot, it was like a Chinese, well, can I even say that? Yeah, I'm going to. It was a Chinese fire drill, all right? It was just, I was up and down. I couldn't keep 3 rods in the boat, or in the water. I mean, I had 6 rods and 26 rods in the boat. It was crazy. Wound up catching, we caught a big one. What was the first fish this morning? Your first fish? For like 4.5. He had a really nice one. It was like definitely his personal best. And we started off the morning that way. And then all of a sudden, things just went to shite. I mean, I don't even know what happened. It's just the fish started just killing shiners. I hope this is in frame right now. This is not a GoPro. I have no idea if we're in frame. But the fish just started killing shiners. We went through almost 4 dozen shiners and boated, 7 fish?
Maybe.
What was it, 6? 5? So I'm spitting all over. It was like 5 fish. It was quite embarrassing, to be very honest with you. So I'm like, all right, we got to go. So we ran all over the lake. We went down the rim, just went back and forth. Nothing. We pull into this spot over here. And hey, listen, for those of you who want a lake report, they're on Uncle Joe's cut here. There's the goalpost right over there. And I'm telling you right now, brother, they're biting. We lost 2 fish here. I know
We didn't see one of them. The other one I know was 6+. It probably was 8. All right, but I mean, it's been on. We went back to the hizzle, stayed out some extra time just to fish because the bite was on, and it was a blast. We wound up, we probably what 15. Well, how many fish did we catch out of this dozen? We probably caught 6 or 8, 6 maybe.
Quite a bit.
I think we had a bite on every shiner. That's for sure. We didn't waste any, but it wound up being pretty cool. It was a great day. Here's his dad in the back. There he is. That's Tom. Tom's new to this game. Oh, by the way, did he wind up the biggest? No, you got the biggest fish, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I took pictures. I'll post some pictures in this thing so you can see some of the fish. Nothing really giant, no big giants, but all really nice quality Okeechobee bass. And it was, hey, the important thing to note is Corey found me watching Lunkers, saw our video together, jumped on my vlog a little bit, got down here with his pappy. They're down here for spring training. They're watching all kinds of baseball. They took 10 minutes and came over and went fishing. I love it, man. I love it. It's a guide's life. It's a great life. It's my life. Thanks for watching. Last night, I'm still recording right now. I may put this part on. But yesterday, I went to hit my phone like that and almost knocked it completely out of my hand. But what was funny was, now I'm back on camera here. What was funny was I hit it on this side and totally missed the camera. And it was the most idiotic looking thing in the world. All right, hey. All right, we're good.
Alright, well, we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was quick, but it was really a lot of fun. They lost some really nice fish today. Both guys had one on. Dad had one on. There was absolutely over 6 pounds, and I say that conservatively, honestly. It rolled across in front of the trolling motor and just came unbuttoned, and you get a good look at her. She was a big pre-spawn female. And we didn't see the second fish that Corey had on. But he stuck it. It was in an area where it was just bass biting like crazy. And he stuck it, and it literally, he set the hook, and it went boom, boom, boom. And he literally took 2 steps forward on the deck. It would have been a great vlog. It would have been a great video. But he took 2 steps forward on the deck to get control of this fish, and it just came, he actually got it right to the edge of the Kissimmee grass, and it just came unbuttoned. But that's fishing. That's bass fishing, and it's certainly bass fishing in South Florida. At this point, though, I want to set up. I'm going to change my shot here a little bit. I want to talk to you a little bit. You know, maybe I won't change my shot. I'm just going to talk to you about Swimjigs. And what I want to do is shut these off in my ears right here. I don't know why I'm listening to music right now. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I can actually hear myself talk now. No explanation for that one. In any case, there's my in any case. You got to bear with me. Listen, maybe we should start counting how many times I say that. That's always been a transitional statement for me. In school and in football and everything, I've always said that, and so bear with me on that. I hope it doesn't. I hope I haven't pointed out it now to the point where it's all you can hear when I talk, because that'll drive you crazy. I want to talk Swimjigs, and I want to talk specifically about Swimjigs that I use because that's where my area of expertise is. And I'm not going to make a lot of projections about other baits and other companies and things like that. And you know, I'm not selling a bait company. You know that. Nobody is paying my bills here, but these are the baits that I use, and I use them because I think they work. I started off fishing with swim baits. I started off with the Strike King series with the Kevin Van Dam baits. And, I want to get this in focus as best I can. But these are the KVD baits that I was using. Now, this actually, that's wrong, Dave. This is the right one. That second one I just showed you is actually the one I go to next. I transitioned from Kevin's original baits to the heavy cover version. And again, I'm trying to get this in focus as best I can. In fact, let's do this real quick. Let's go like this. I'm going to change my focus here and get these things so you can see them. There we go. And this is the heavy cover. This was the standard version. What's great about Kevin's baits in this case, and I've got some right here that have been used and beat the bejesus out of. What's great about his baits are, first of all, they've got a dual rattle system, which I'm really all over that. I like the rattles. I like the fact that when I get that pepper grass, I can shake this a little bit, and as I'm moving along, I really, you probably, I don't know if you can hear that. I hope you can hear that. Hey, come on in, Alan. I've got Alan's here. Actually, we're going to have dinner together, Alan and I. But I want to do this first. What's great also about this swim jig is it does have a really nice quality hook, and that's, of course, incredibly important when you're fishing. And it's got a weed guard. Now, you can probably tell that I trimmed that weed guard. That's got trimmed weed guard written all over it. And I just have this thing, and I think, I don't know if it was Denny Brower, I don't know who it was, but years ago, Tommy Biffle, somebody talked to me on Bassmaster Television about trimming a jig. And so I've trimmed this one. You can see the way this one hangs. This is not an out of the package job. Do you see how it's cut right here like this? I want to show you one right out of the package so you can see the difference here. Here's one right out of the package. I'll open this up. Now I'm out of focus right now because I'm maintaining focus on these, okay? This is the same bait straight out of the package, okay? And you can see that hangs quite a bit differently than that. And let's get them in focus. There they are. And I've trimmed, I hold them right on this angle, and I trim them. That's how I trim them. I go boop, 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 just like that. And I don't know why. I'll tell you why. I shouldn't say that. I want to decrease the fatness of the jig in the water. When you see it, I want it, we fish, a lot of brim, shellcracker type fishing down here, bluegill where I come from. A lot of these baits, I like it to be smaller in the profile. And so I trim it that way so that in the water, first of all, I have a little bit of kick here, but this trailing part right here, the part that trails through the water right here is thin. And I like that. And this is the swim jig that Perrick caught that great big fish on. No. This is the swim jig that Perrick lost that great big fish on. So maybe this isn't the one. No, I'm kidding. That was no one's fault. But again, great integrated rattles here on this bait. But here's the most important thing. This is the coup de grace. Coup de grace. I don't even know if that's right. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Alan's laughing at me. In any case, look here. I want you to see this. This is the single greatest lure catcher, keeper, I guess is the word, that I've ever seen. Gosh dang it, Dave, get it in focus. And it's a little angled piece of metal, and it's kind of sharp. But you see that right there? That thing absolutely holds a bait. And I'm going to demonstrate right now how I rig this, okay? I'm going to take a tail here. It's not going to be the right color. I probably wouldn't throw white on this. I'd probably throw white on white. But I'm going to just take it like this, and I'm going to show you how to rig this. This is just a standard swim tail. It doesn't even matter, really. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. I like a paddle tail. I'm going to try and square it off on the end, And if I'm in the boat and I have scissors, I'll square it off. I'll square it off that way. But otherwise, I'm going to square it off here. And I want to go, this is important now. I want to dig over halfway into the top head of this thing. Dave, get it in focus. And halfway through. So instead of, I'm going to go here, and I hope you can see this here. I'm just going to do it where I can see it, and then we'll worry about it. I'm going to go, instead of going here, here. Oh, I suck, you guys. I'm so sorry. Instead of going here, I'm going to go further in. I want to dig in here further because I want as much of this, actually, no. Dumb. I want to go here, shallow, because I want as much of that soft plastic as I can to catch in that keeper, okay? I'm just going to roll it forward until I feel like it looks right, and I'm just going to push that metal keeper right over the top. Right over the top here. I need to refocus so it's in more of that comfort range to keep hitting the same one. And then just push it in, and then pull out a little bit. I'll tear the bait just a little bit so it hangs straight. I'm going to tear this down just a little bit. I don't mind doing that to it. I'm going to tear it down a little bit, just like that. That's how I want it to hang. That is a swim jig, ladies and gentlemen, that is ready to catch some of the biggest bass in Lake Okeechobee or anywhere else you swim. I've trimmed the weed guard, I've trimmed the skirt, and that's what you're left with. And this little baby here, again, my lapel mic there, this little thing with the rattle, cool beans. All right, couple other things here. Obviously, white is a big-time color. This is just a different color. That's all. This is the same jig, different color. All right. Now, the other thing is that Kevin and company over Striking, they came out with the heavy cover model. And the heavy cover model has got just a bigger, heavier hook and a heavier weed guide. This happens to be Hackney's. And I love this one. Look at the size. There's no rattle on this bait. But look at the size of that hook. That has got, I'm going to catch a big Okeechobee bass and keep it all over it. Now, this has got a big, heavy weed guard. I'm probably not going to thin out the weed guard. Sometimes I'll cut stalks off like that. I'll cut some of those off, just cut a chunk of these off, and then trim it back like this. But this is a heavy cover jig. I'm probably still, however, going to take my scissors and trim it like this so it's on an angle. All right, and I'm still going to do that. This is a 1/2 ounce version. You can see it's got a big, heavy head on it. I'm going to use this when I'm throwing it a country mile. I want to really make a long cast with it, and I want to get depth. Especially, I want to get depth, but I want to crank it fast. If I want to go fast and get depth, I need to go with this half-ounce head. If I'm just trying to throw it, this is a quarter-ounce head here. If I'm just throwing it and I'm trying to just kind of, I want to maybe slow roll it a little bit and still be able to keep it. Maybe I'm fishing maybe the pepper grass around it, or maybe the hydrilla is a foot or two below the surface, so I've only got about a foot and a half of water to deal with. Maybe I go with this quarter-ounce, make that long cast, and then I can crank it a little bit slower and not have it fall. The half-ounce bait in that situation simply isn't going to be good because it's going to fall too fast and you're going to be hung up in the junk. So that's some of that. Now there's another company here that I want to show you, and this is a Gambler swim jig. These are very popular. These are very, very, very popular here on Lake Okeechobee. This one here, I would do the same thing. I would trim the jig. I would trim it. Keeper, lure keeper right here. That's not a horrible lure keeper, but I am going to, when I force the bait down over this thing right here, when I force the soft plastic over it, I'm going to put a spot of Crazy Glue. Crazy Glue is a brand name. I like whatever glue. It comes in a blue bottle. I don't know what it's even called, but I like the gel. I like that glue. A spot of that stuff, and the same thing with swim and worm. I think I did that with the swim and worm on camera before. It'll hold a worm on there the whole time. I mean, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing how well that works. So this is the Gambler. Same situation here. Nice head design. It goes through the grass. These are all grass swim jigs. And this one, again, this is a half-ounce. This is a bigger, heavier jig. It's got a nice profile, so it goes through the grass pretty well. But this is a real heavy one in terms of skirt. If you want a full skirt, that Gambler skirt is really, really full. If you're looking for that, now that's it's going to look more like that coming through the water. So you got to keep that in mind. But you put a green or some sort of a trailer on it, something along this color right here. If you put something like that on this, and this is going to absolutely look like a bluegill or sunfish, going through. And I'm telling you, in a spawning area, they're predators on bass eggs and bass fry. And so this can be a great way. Again, we get a shad spawn, we get the shad spawn going, and we start fishing pepper grass. These are fantastic. Okay, well, and anyway, I almost said in any case, but I'm not going to do that to you. This is when I was fishing with Rob, and we caught all those fish on. When we got the fish schooling, we started. This is the swim jig that I was using. I was going white. This got a little blue on it. See, in fact, there's my proof. I still got the braided line. I cut it off for you so I could bring it and show it to you. I noticed I didn't trim this one. Frankly, I was in a hurry. I got it tied on real quick. It's got the same. Got that same eagle claw keeper that I like so much, and I just put a little white tail on it, just like this one. Just a little white. This is actually a skinny dipper. This is a skinny dipper. Hey, Alan, what you doing, bud? Hey, Alan, can you shut that off just for a minute? Alan's turned on the TV. We got a little audio in the background there. I'm almost done, Bubby. And oh, okay. Well, he's working at shutting that off. Well, that's okay. We love Alan. Figure it out, bro. Thanks, man. There you go. That's much better, bub. That's good. I almost did it again. In any case, I'll put a white trailer on that. These trailers I've been showing you are Little Dippers. Reaction Innovations, Little Dippers, and I buy these primarily. I like those. I have absolutely no reason other than I like them. And period. The end. I'll also use. I've got some twister tails. If I want something real subtle, I'll use just a grub tail, and I use these. I've had these in all different colors. I shouldn't say that. I go with greens. I go with whites. That's it. I don't really do much more than that because I just don't want to complicate my life. And that's the other probably most important tip is don't complicate your life with a bunch of colors. So a lot of times you'd be shocked at how much it doesn't matter. All right. Well, that's my routine on swim jigs. I hope. Oh no, I got one more. I just got these jigs. Actually, they were given to me and by the Cheneys when they were here. And to be honest with you, I don't know if this is I think this is a Strike King swim jig. But check this out. This is going to give you the ability to fish a swim bait, like a Big Easy or something like that, or just a regular easy swimmer. Check this out, man. Check this out. I want you to see this here. All right, this thing right here. Let's get it in focus. Focus on that, not my hand. Perfect. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you see it? This is going to create a lot of action with the tail. It's genius, and I'm surprised I've never seen it before. It's probably not that new. It's new to me, however. I haven't fished with one of these yet. I'll let you know. I absolutely will let you know. I love the idea. I love the concept. It's going to give you more of a swim bait, swimming worm type of a hook set where you're going to have to really, when they hit it, you're going to have to lower your rod tip like a topwater bait and then put it to them, as opposed to the other, which works a lot more like a spinner bait where you keep your rod in a strike position, the fish hits it, you basically just set the hook. And but this one would require more of a hold, a vacuum and hold, so to speak. Anyway, I'm glad I remembered that. I'd have been mad at myself. Hey, Captain Dave Schneider, it's a guy's life. It's my life. Thanks for sharing it with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I've got some folks coming in. We're going to do a little fishing tomorrow. Weather's supposed to be good, so I'll probably do some vlogging there. Anyway, thanks for checking out my videos. Oh! Hey, don't forget the troll car giveaway. I added a couple bags of Gary Yamamoto Icas to the box, and you know what? I'm gonna add. Here we go. I'm gonna add 2 Swimjigs also. I'm gonna add one big one, and I'm gonna add a 1/2 ounce and a 1/4 ounce Swimjig. All right, and to Strike King. So I'm absolutely gonna do that. Make that dog hunt right here. I'm gonna add a couple of Swimjigs, to our package. So since you saw the picture, I've added 2 packs of Icas. And I've added 2 Swimjigs to the box. All right, let's get to 1,500 subscribers. Let's give that package away. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be giving stuff away constantly. I'm blessed to be in this industry. I'm blessed to have access to a lot of this stuff. And man, I'm going to share it with you guys. I want to put it in your hands. All right, it's a guide's life. I've already said that. Thanks for being here. I will absolutely see you tomorrow. Hey, enjoy a little bit of football. I know it's weird that I put those football plays on the end of my thing. It's kind of a personal connection between me and some of the athletes that I love so much. So I appreciate you bearing with me on that too. All right, thanks.
Basketball barrier, Nathan Bettis into the end zone, touchdown, Alcoa. Have a 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Just starting the second half, 10 minutes.
They're going early. Quarterback.
We got him.
Down he goes.
Nice job, Adam. But
We just kept the guy from getting to the
fancy
ball.
fullback. Stay stacked, Nate.
Nathan Bettis, the ball carrier.
Step arm.
Down he goes at the 20.